Let's start. We are discussing the easy problem of greedy algorithm. Here the question is that we have a maximum. The problem is, wait for a second, code question. And, is assign maximum. Okay, assign maximum is okay. So you are given two array, two array given. One array is grid. One array is grid, and second array is cookies. Okay, cookies array. After that, one array is grid, and after that, another array is cookies. Cookies and grid of ID node. Grid of ID node. This person denote that. This person denotes the maximum, the minimum. Denote the minimum cookie size wanted by the ith and cookie of ID node. Cookie of ID node. I denote the size of the ith cookie. We have to find cookie of the size of cookies. So we have to find the maximum number of children that can be satisfied by assigning these cookies. If each child getting at most one cookies, note that child will set of size at least equal to his grade in order. In other word, so the ith child will be satisfied with jth cookies only if the grade of I is less than is equal to less than is equal to cookie of size. So it's just like assigning the children's grade according to their cookie size. So grade of, so example number one, example example one, example. So grade is given as 1 comma 10 comma 3. Okay, and the cookies we have cookies we have is cookies we have 1 comma 1 comma 2 comma 3. So first student must satisfy, second not satisfy, a third is satisfy. So only two will satisfied. Okay, satisfies. Okay, and another example grade is 100 and the cookie size is 1 and 2, so no student will satisfy. So what we have, this is the question, and what we have to do. So let's do. Okay, so we have okay. So let's start using sorting. What I do, we assign the cookies to student in sorted order. So sort the grade portion, grade and satisfy the using the cookies. So using sorting and two pointer will have. The key idea is to assign the smallest cookie to each student gridly such that the child gets satisfied. So we sort both grid and cookies and start assigning the smallest cookie to the children with the smallest grade. Okay, sort the both grid and cookies portion and start assigning to the children. So sort the grid and this. So step one. After that, initialize to use two pointer after two pointer index on cookies, I on the I on cookies and j on the no, I on the grid. Just suppose this person will be this will be here and the on grid. Two pointer. Uh, this will be done, and initialize the counter. And after that, a one initialize the counter like name as count with zero. Count is equal to 0 and create a count. Iterate on both the pointer are or within the boundaries that if the cookies of I, the condition will be if cookies cookies of j and cookies j pointer is moving on the cookies of j is greater than is equal to grid of I, then the cookie can satisfy cookie is greater than grid of I. This means that cookie can satisfy the cell, so increment the counter. In this case we have to count plus plus increment the counter. Okay, in this case increment the counter and move both the pointer. So I plus plus, in this case we have to move both pointer j plus plus. Okay, sort the grid and this two pointer I on grid j on cookies in count. If condition satisfied, count plus plus and move both the counter. In else case what we have to do, cookies is small, cookie is too small, so move the cookies pointer. This means that else condition is satisfied, cookie is less than the condition we need to satisfy the grade of the student, so we have to move j pointer. Okay, and return, and after that we have to return the count. It's simple. Let's start coding our approach. Let's start coding. So what to do, we have to satisfy max children. Okay, max children, how we will do. So what we have given to vector int is grid grid and vector at the rate cookies. After that, what I do? First of all, sort, as we discussed, sort both cookies and grid. So grid dot begin, and grid grid dot end. Okay, so grid portion is sorted, and after that we also sort the cookies portion, cookies array, cookies dot begin and cookies dot end. Will do. The first step is clear and initialize the two pointer. Here we discussed that initialize the two pointer I and j. So let's initialize our pointer int I is equal to 0 and j is equal to 0. So and initialize the count for counting how many students satisfied. So int count is equal to 0 and we iterate till we reach the end of grid or the size. So while loop, while run the while loop, I is less than cookies I on grid dot size and less than cookies dot size. Okay, so the while loop condition satisfied. So and after that we have to check if the cookies of I is greater than grid of I. We have to check if grid of I, grid of the student, is grid of I is less than is equal to greater than equal to cookies 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 of j. This condition that a student has satisfied, so we have to increment the count. So both pointer. In else case, that condition is not satisfied. It means that we have insufficient size of array initializing the pointer and initializing the point till grid size, cookie size. If the condition satisfied, count plus plus, move both pointer, or if not satisfied, j plus plus and return the count. Let's move forward for the next question. Next question. Next question. The next question is this. Buy maximum stock.